Sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is... Please note, the new number is...
Why do stuff always happen to me? Okay, please help me out. Please, because I really don't know what to do. I don't know if I should mind my business or I don't know if I should tell a guy. I really don't know what to do. I feel like I'm in the middle of him and his wife. Okay, so the guy that I deliver construction materials for, I've been delivering for him almost 2 years. And he asked me, I just delivered some stuff to him. So he asked me to go to his house, check on his wife. They just had a baby. Well, she just had a baby 4 months ago. And she going through postpartum depression really bad. And he trying to check the cameras to check on her and then check on the kids, but the cameras are off and his wife's phone going straight to voicemail. So, he asked me to drop this stuff off to his wife and, check on his wife and the kids. He gave me the passcode to get into his house. I guess he trusts me or whatever, but he gave me the passcode to get into his house. So I'm just, riding there. It's like a 20-minute ride. He gave me a nice amount of money. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. So I get there and I see his wife's car in the because the garage is open. I see his wife's car in the garage and I see another car there. I ain't think nothing of it. That's not my business. I don't know who car that was. She could have been there with a friend. So I goes through the garage. I goes up the steps and I'm just looking around. I hear the kids in the room screaming. So I goes in the room to the kids and I let the kids out. And I'm like, where's your mom at? Where's your mom at? So I'm just looking around. So the mom in the room with the door locked. So the little boy said, I know how to open it. So he stuck the thing in there and he opened the door. And I just heard the mom saying, wait a minute, hold on, kids, wait a minute. Why the little boy opened the door and the mom in the room having sex with somebody? The mom is in the room having sex with somebody. The little boy was like, who's that, mommy? Who's that, mommy? Who's that, mommy? So I'm, telling the kids, get out the room, get out the room, get out the room. So I'm just like thinking to myself, like, this man is at work. You ain't got to work. You staying home and you just having in the room having sex with somebody else while the kids in the room. I didn't say that to her. I said that to myself. Like, I'm just thinking to myself. And I'm just like, oh my God. She was like, what are you doing? How did you get in my house? Did you break into my house? I said, no, your husband gave me your passcode and told me to come check on you because the cameras are off and you're not answering your phone. Now, and I see why that you're not answering your phone. She was like, oh my God, you're not going to tell my husband, are you? You're not going to tell my husband, are you? And I'm like, that's not my business. That's between y'all two. That's between y'all two. She was like, well, how much money you want? How much money you want to keep quiet? I said, ma'am, I don't want your money. That's between you and your husband. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So, I took the kids back in their room. I left the stuff that the guy gave me to give his wife. I just left it in the living room. And I got back in the car and the guy keep calling me. I guess he's trying to see, was everything all right with his wife? And I'm not answering the phone. I'm scared to answer the phone. I don't know if I should just tell him what his wife was doing or should I stay out of it? I feel like he put me in the middle of their business, but I feel like that's not my place to tell him that his wife's sleeping with somebody else. But I don't owe loyalty to his wife. I mean, that's like, he paid me really good to deliver for him. And I feel like he sent me there to do a job. Like, should I just tell him his wife cheating on him or should I stay out of it? Like, one side telling me, mind your business. That's not your business. That's between husband and wife. And the crazy person in me, like, tell the wife, tell the husband what happened. He sent you over there to check on her. Just tell him what you saw. And I'm just like, and then I got to go back and take him the stuff that I picked up. And I know he's going to ask me, and I don't know what to tell him. I don't know. Should I lie? What if the wife, she don't want to tell him, or then she do want to tell him, and then he asked me why you didn't tell him, and then he fired me, or, I don't know. I feel like if I don't be honest, I feel like it's going to eat me up inside. But I feel like it's not my business. Like, do I tell him, so we can stay cool and I can stay working for him? Or do I not tell him and it come out and then he feel like he can't trust me and he fire me? Well, he can't fire me. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Mind your business. Tell. Mind your business, tell. I don't know. But I had to make a stop. I'm about to go back to him. I don't know. Y'all think I should tell him or what? Should I mind my business or should I tell him? All right, so I'm back with an update from yesterday. Mind y'all, it was a big altercation. Cops was called. It was blood. Me and the wife got into a little fight. She tried to fight me knowing I was pregnant. I ended up in the hospital where I thought I was having contractions, but I wasn't. I was having what's they called, Braxton Hicks. I was dehydrated, so I had to get some IVs and stuff, and I had to be monitored overnight because the baby heart rate was a little up. So I had to stay and be monitored overnight. I just got out this morning. I got to get ready to take my son to the dentist in a little bit. So yesterday I left off where I made that video, and after I made that video, I sat in the car for like 15 minutes just contemplating, like, dang, do I want to say anything? Do I want to mess up this man's marriage? Which it wouldn't be me messing up. It would have been a wife. So I just sat there, I contemplated. I'm like, at the end of the day, this is a marriage. That man is married. Do I say anything or I just keep my mouth shut? So I had to go back anyway because I had picked up the order on the way and I had to take it back to him anyway. So I got to his office. I got to the job site. And I was looking around for him. I didn't see him. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe this is my cue not to tell him just mind my business, excuse me, y'all, and go about my business. So I put the stuff in his office, and I started power walking. I was trying to get out of there. I really didn't want to tell him. So I started power walking, and the way his office set up, it's when you come out, it's like a wall. Like, I can see him coming, but he can't see me. So I'm just power walking, trying to get out of there. And then I heard him call me. And I just kept walking like I didn't hear him. And then he screamed a little bit louder. And he was like, hey, I've been calling your phone. You ain't been answering. Is everything all right? I said, my phone fell on the side and went under my seat. So I couldn't answer the phone. I had to wait till I get here to push my seat back so I can get the seat. So I can get my phone. And he was like, oh, okay. How was everything at the house? Was everybody okay? Was the wife okay? Was the kids okay? I said, yeah, everybody was okay. And he was like, why you say it like that? I said, I'm just sitting there trying to come up with something not to tell him, but you can just see the look on my face that everything wasn't okay. He's like, did you get a hold of my wife? Did you tell her to turn the cameras back on? I said, I kind of forgot about the cameras when I got there because I saw something that I shouldn't have saw. And I don't know, I was just sitting in the car debating if I want to tell you or not. He's like, well, what did you see? Is everybody okay? I said, yeah, everybody okay. He's like, okay, let's just come in my office. Let's just sit down and talk about it. So we goes in his office. He was like, just tell me. He's like, I'm a man. I can take it. I'm a man. I was like, okay, I'm going to give you two options. Option one, I can tell you that everybody was okay. Everybody was good, which they were. Or option two, I can tell you something that I saw that I probably shouldn't see, and it probably will, put a damper or something on your marriage, and I don't want to be a part of that. So you can choose option one, or you can choose option two. He's like, oh, so you just gonna give me options? You're not just gonna tell me what you saw, what happened? I said, because this is a hard decision for me to come here and tell you something that I shouldn't have never seen in the first place. He was like, okay, I understand. Now hold on. So he went out the room. He came back in. He started counting money. He put $500 right here. Started counting money again. He put $1,000 right there. He's like, this is $1,500. You could take the $500 and you can tell me that everything was okay. Or you could take the $1,500 and you can tell me what you really saw that you don't want to tell me. And I'm thinking, like, is this man trying to, bribe me? Is he trying to make me a detective or a spy? At the end of the day, it's money and I'm going to take it. Honey, that's free money. So, and mind you, my boss is very generous. He always just giving out money like it ain't nothing. So I'm like, I said, okay, before I tell you this, I don't want no parts. I'm gonna tell you what I saw. Whatever happens between you and your wife, I don't want you to look at me different. I don't want you to blame me. I don't want to be a part of anything. I don't want your wife calling my phone. So I told him the story. Well, I told him what happened. The same thing that I told y'all in the video yesterday. And he was like, and I told him, I said, I pulled up and it was a white Navigator truck in your driveway. And as soon as I said, they started banging on the table really bad, start cussing. Like, God damn it, I knew it. I knew it. I'm just like, whoa. So when that happened, I'm like, okay, so this man was already knew. He already knew that his wife was doing something. He just paid me to, I guess, to go be a spy or confirm that what he already knew. So I'm just sitting there like, yo, he really paid me to go be a spy and get some information on his wife. So he just sitting there cussing. He got up out of his seat. He threw the stuff off the shelf. He's screaming. He knocking stuff over. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go. I'm going to go because you scaring me. Like, this too much for me. I'm just going to go because you scaring me. And he was like, no. You want to sit your ass down? You want to tell me what happened? I'm like, ho. Who you talking to? He was like, no. He's like, I'm sorry. Don't take it any type of way. I'm just upset. It's not towards you. I'm just pissed off right now. So I'm like, okay, I understand it. And he was like, I'm gonna show you a picture and you tell me if this is what the truck looked like. So he goes on his phone and he shows me a picture of the truck. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, that's fucking Eric. I knew it. That's fucking Eric. And mind you, I know it Eric, but the only Eric I knew is the guy that works for him. And sometimes we deliver together. I met Eric a few times. And I'm just thinking like, okay, that's Eric Hare. That could be Eric, but I'm not sure I didn't see the face. So that could be, I'm thinking to myself, okay, that could be Eric. So I'm like, the Eric that work here, he was like, yeah, that Eric. I said, okay, did you think before that your wife and Eric was messing around? He said he had a suspicious feeling because one of his neighbors, one of the guys told him one day he called him. He told him he seen a white Navigator parked in his driveway. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I didn't see his face. So he talking about, come on, get up. We got to go to the house. I said, why I got to go? Why you can't go? Why I got to go? I'm about to go do another delivery. He's like, just come on. I'll pay you for your delivery. And I'm like, okay, but I'll just follow you because I don't like being on highways and stuff. Like, I would take the long route before I get on the highway. So he was like, just get in my car and let's go. So we in the car. He got a Ferrari. Them joints is fast. So we get in the car. And he just took off. He started doing like 50, 60, 70. I'm like, whoa. I'm pregnant. You got to slow down or you got to let me drive. So we switched. I get in the passenger side, the driver's side. Mind you, I don't drive fast cars. I got a big, long, old truck that I work in. I usually drive. That's not my main truck, but that's what I usually drive because I work a lot. So I tapped on the pedal and that motherfucker took off. It went zoom. I'm like, okay, no, I can't drive this. It's too fast for me. But you going to drive and you going to slow down, okay? Just slow down. So he was in the car. He just kept beating on the steering wheel. He was cussing. He was calling his wife all types of names, saying he knew it. Wait till he get a hold of Eric. Eric is fired. Like, he was just going off. So we pulled up to the house. He trying to get out the car before he even put the car in park. So he got like one leg out of the car and dragging the other leg. And I'm like, turn the car off. Put the car in park. So he put the car in park. He gets out. He was like, stay here, just stay right here. And when he said that, y'all, he took his thing off his hip. And I'm just like, oh my God. I'm in the car just like, oh my God, please don't let this guy go crazy. Like, the kids are in the house. Please don't let that happen. But I'm thinking like, I just caught you in bed with another man. Why you still got that man at your house? Why when you tell that man to leave, why you still got that man at your house? You didn't think your husband was going to come? So he goes in the house. I'm hearing a loud scream. Like 5 minutes later, he come out with the kids. He was like, here. He threw me $100. Like, here, just take the kids down the street, take them somewhere and get them something to eat. And I'll text you when they come back. I'm like, wait a minute. What are you going to do? Mind you, the guy's still in. I'm like, what are you going to do? You got to think about your kids. Like, you can't do nothing crazy. You got to think about your kids. Just think about your kids. He was like, was she thinking about the kids when she was laid out with the man? I said, think about your kids. Just think about your kids. He was like, just go. I ain't like how he was talking to me, but I understand he was mad. I said, okay, well, can I drive the other truck? I can't drive this Ferrari too fast. So we get in his other truck, and me and the kids take off, and I take him to go get something to eat. I want to say like 35 minutes went past. He calls me to come back to bring the kids back. So I get to the house. As soon as we pulls up, it's like 5, 6, 7 cop cars all surrounding his house. He's in handcuffs. He got blood all over his shirt. And I'm just like, oh my God, I can't let the kids see this. So I took the kids 3 doors down because I deliver for that guy too. So I took the kids 3 doors down. I knocked on the door and asked him, can he watch the kids? So they watch the kids and I'm running up to the house. I'm like, what happened? What did you do? What happened? What did you do? And the cops was like telling me, back up. This is a crime scene. Back up. I said, a crime scene? What you mean a crime scene? He was like, if you don't live here, you need to go. You don't live here, you need to go. Oh, damn, my time about to cut off. So, all right, y'all. I gotta take my son to the dentist anyway. I'll be back with part 2 and give y'all the rest of the what happened. Bye. So he called me. He texted me to bring the kids back. So I pulls up. I see cops out there. I see the emblem. It was a lot of cops out there. I see the cops out there. I see the emblems out there. So I'm like, I can't let the kids see this. So I goes a couple doors down. I take the kids over to the neighbors. The neighbors, agreed to watch and while I go see what's going on. They want to know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. We all want to know what's going on. So I took the kids in the house. I ran over there. And I'm like, what's going on, boss? What's going on? What's going on? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? I'm screaming and the cops telling me to get back. Because mind you, at this time, my boss in handcuffs, he got blood everywhere, y'all. I don't know if it was his blood, if it was the guy blood. Like, it was just so much blood. Like, it was just so much blood. And I'm thinking, like, oh, my God, like, what did he do? Because I seen him take his thing before he went in the house. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what did he do? Like, I'm like, I'm saying, are you okay? Are you okay? And my boss just standing there, like, you know how you look at somebody and they don't got, like, no type of soul left in them, or their eyes, you just can't read them. They just standing there like a crazy person, like a soulless person. I don't know if that makes sense, but he wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't look at me. He was just in the cuffs, just like this. Like, it was like no type of emotion on his face. The wife out there screaming. She's screaming at him. She trying to get back in the house. They not letting her in the house. So at this point, I'm thinking that the person that was in the house, I'm thinking they still in there. So they won't let me in the house. The wife trying to argue with me. I'm telling her, your kids is over there at the neighbor house. Just go get your kids. Go get your kids. She telling me I should have minded my business. All this is because of me. I said, no, all this because of you. Don't say me. This because of you. Your husband told me to go over there and drop some stuff off, and you in the room, doing what you doing. This ain't because of me. This because of you. You should have never turned the damn cameras off, and we wouldn't have been in this position. She's talking about, well, you should have mind your business. I'm like, well, you should have kept your legs closed. That's what you should have did. You should have kept your legs closed. You're in the house laid up with another man. You got your kids locked up in a room like animals. Like, you should have kept your legs closed. This ain't because of me. This because of you. You want to turn the cameras off and turn your phone off. If you ain't do that, I wouldn't have went there. So me and her arguing back and forth. Y'all, she all in my face. And mind you, I'm pregnant. I'm big. Like, she all in my face. So I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. Like, I'm just trying to walk away from her. She just grabbing on me, talking about, don't walk away from me, calling me all types of bees. And I'm like, yo, like, it's only so much that a person can take before they go off. Now, mind you, if I wasn't pregnant, I would have been bopped her. Like, but I'm trying to get away from her to de-escalate this situation. And she yelling at me. I'm yelling at her. I'm trying to go in the house to see if the guy's still in there, but they wouldn't let me go in there. So I goes around back, the screen door, well, not a screen door, one of them little sliding doors. The sliding door open. So I goes in there and I see them rapping. I see that it's now that I goes in there and I see that it's Eric. It's definitely Eric. I see them putting some white stuff around Eric's head. It's so much blood, y'all. It's so much blood. Like, I don't know where the blood coming from, but I know he got a gush on his head. So I don't know if at this point I'm thinking, like, did he shoot him? What did he do? At this point, I don't know what happened. Like, they're telling me, get out the house. This is a scene. Just get out the house. So I goes out the house. I goes back outside. I'm like, what did you do? What happened? I'm yelling at him. At that point, the police, I guess they put in, sheets or something in the back of their, some type of, I don't know if it was a sheet, but, because it wasn't like a sheet material. But they putting some type of stuff in the back of their car, I guess, so the blood won't get in there. They put my boss in there. The wife still trying to argue me. At this point, like, I'm just getting so frustrated. Y'all. So I'm trying to walk away from her. I'm trying to see, is they going to bring Eric out? I'm trying to see, is Eric okay? Because at the end of the day, like, Eric, he laid up in there with a married woman. So I just want to make sure he's okay. I just want everybody to be okay. I don't want nothing to fall on me. I don't want to regret anything. Like, that was not my intention to go over there and see that. I'm thinking I'm just going over there and drop off the stuff that I was supposed to. And now all of this is happening. Like, it's just too much going on. So me and her standing out there. She's still arguing with me. She's still grabbing on me. I'm trying to get away from her, y'all. And why did she push me? She pushed me. Child, she pushed me into the wall. At that point, I ain't think about my baby. I ain't think about nothing. I think I just blacked out. I just blacked out, and me and her fighting. I don't know why she thought she could beat me, because I guess because I was pregnant, she thought I wasn't going to do nothing. I don't know why she thought she was going to beat me up. But me and her start fighting. I'm yelling, telling the cops to get her away from me. Well, she already on the ground, already beat her up. But I'm telling the cops to get her away. I'm telling the cops I'm pregnant. He can't really see because I got on this. You can't tell when I got on this. You can't see my belly. So I'm telling the cops, I'm telling him I'm pregnant. Get this lady away from me. I'm pregnant. Get this lady away from me. So they finally, they try to retain, whatever it's called. They try to retain her. She trying to fight the cop. She biting the cop. She screaming, hollering, kicking. She was, I don't know if the cop was weak or whatever, but the cop tasered her, got her on the ground. They put her in handcuffs. They put her in the back of the car. I'm thinking they just, stuck her in the car just till she calmed down. But obviously they took her wherever they took her. She locked up. I ain't heard from her. I ain't heard from him. And at that point, they bring Eric out, and I'm just like, what happened? I don't know if Eric was alive. Well, he ain't dead, but at that point, I didn't know if he was alive. Was he dead? It was just so much blood. So they putting him in the back of the ambulance. The police trying to question me, asking me, do I know what's going on? I said, no, I'm just here to drop the kids off. So at that point, I got up out of there. You wasn't about to question me. You ain't putting me in the middle of nothing. I got up out of there. I forgot about the kids. I forgot that I dropped the kids off over there. But I didn't know that they was going to lock the mom up. I thought they would just put her in the back of the cop car just to calm her until she calmed down. But obviously they took her. So at that point, I left. I got in his car. I had to go back to the workplace and switch cars to get back in my car. It was just so crazy. And I'm just thinking, like, I got home. Well, I got my kids. I got home. And I'm just like, I can't believe this just happened. Like, how did this just happen to me? All I was supposed to do was just go over there, drop some stuff off, and check on the kids. And all of this happened? Like, all of this happened. Like, this was just so crazy. Like, I just couldn't believe it. But the neighbor, that was a couple days ago. The neighbor called me last night and told me that the wife was there. So now I know for sure that the wife is out. The wife was there, but he called me late last night. It was like, it probably was a little bit before 12 o'clock. I wasn't about to take those kids out and, take them in the middle of the dark. And, I don't drive at night and I can't see, but the mom is definitely home. She not there now. I just got off the phone with the neighbor not too long ago. So I told the neighbor, when the mom comes back, make sure you tell her that y'all got the kids, or if I got the kids at the time, I got the kids. Let her know I got the kids. And and to wait for her kids. Like, girl, come get your kids. You're not concerned about your kids. Where your kids at? She ain't there now, but as soon as she pulls up, I'm going over there. Trust and believe that, honey. Hey, y'all. So I just got off the phone with my boss, which is, the guy that got locked up, the whole altercation about the one that paid me to go to his house and check on his wife. So he said he don't know if he getting out or not, because his wife went down to the police station and lied and filed fake charges. A false report said that he beat her up. So I'm asking him, I'm like, well, did you hit her? He said he didn't hit her, but he did push her and she did fall into the couch. He said while him and Eric was fighting, she was trying to break up the fight. She was trying to help Eric, which is not her husband. She was trying to help Eric, and he just pushed her and she fell back on the couch. So he talking to some lawyers. He don't know if he going to get out or not. He did talk to his parents, and his parents are going to come down, what did he say? Tuesday or Wednesday, and come get the kids. They're going to take the kids. He's telling me don't give the kids to the wife. I'm like, at this point, I don't even know if the wife know that I got the kids or not. But I'm telling him, like, those are not my kids. Like, I can't hold those kids from her. She want her kids. I have to give her kids. And he was, just basically saying, please, just don't give her the kids. He don't trust her around the kids. He didn't know that she had the kids locked in the room while she was doing what she was doing. So he was saying he don't trust his wife. He don't understand how his wife can do that. How can she just go down there and make a false police report on him? I don't know. I guess she crazy, but I don't know. So what he was telling me is that when he went in the house, when he first went in the house, he turned on all the cameras. And mind you, he got cameras everywhere, so he can see every room, every kitchen, hallway, bathroom. He got cameras everywhere, so he can see everything. So he's telling me that he got the video footage because he don't know if the wife gonna take the stuff off the turn the cameras off or take the tape out. But he's telling me everything is on his phone. He put his phone in his house. He hid his phone in his house. And I'm not gonna say where he hid his phone at, because I don't know if his wife watching or not, and she might try to go there and get it. But I gotta go there tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna take like 2 people with me, because I don't know if she there or not. So he want me to go there and get his phone, take it down to the police station, show the police the video of what happened from the time he came in and the time he left, to show proof, I guess, to show proof that he didn't hit his wife, and his wife made a a false report or false accusation on him. So I gotta go do that tomorrow. What else I gotta do? I'm about to go get the kids, and maybe about an hour or two they gonna meet me halfway, so I don't have to drive all the way out there. So I'm asking him, like, what happened? Like, what's going on? He's saying he don't want to get too much into it, because I guess they recording on the phone. But basically, he said he didn't do nothing to Eric like that. He said what he did was he did beat Eric real bad. He said he did beat Eric real bad. He split his head open, so I guess that's where all that blood was coming from. He had to bust his nose. His mouth had to be busted, because it was just so much blood. It just couldn't come from there, because it was just leaking everywhere. So he said he was beating Eric real bad, and his wife was the one that called the cops. That's how the cops came, because his wife was the one that called the cops. He did push his wife, but he didn't push her to where she got hurt. But he just so devastated, y'all. He just don't understand, like, how his wife can do that to him. Like, why would she do that? Like, why would you cheat? Why would you have the kids locked in the room? Like, why would you do that? He just sounded so sad on the phone. He was crying, and I'm like, don't worry about the kids. Me and the neighbors got your kids. The neighbors are helping you with your kids, and he's just saying don't give the kids back to the wife. And I'm like, if the wife, she want her kids, I gotta give her kids. I can't hold your kids hostage. Like, I'll do the best I can. I'll keep them for as long as I can, or till your parents come down. But other than that, it's nothing I can do about it. Now, tomorrow he want me to go let everybody at work know what's going on, and he don't want me to tell him what happened, but just let him know that he's going to be out for a while, and to give him the schedule. Tell him what's the guy name? Rico or something like that. Tell Rico to take control. Don't worry about. He said I don't have to work. Just take care of the kids, and he'll look out for me when he get out. But I don't know, y'all. This shit is crazy. Like, this is wild. I feel like this can be like a Tubi movie or something. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, why this gotta happen to me? Like, why? I just got finished dealing with crazy neighbors. I'm thinking I'm good. Like, everything cool. And then this? Why me? Why put me in this situation? Look at this big old belly. Like, I can't be... It's the whole baby in here. Like, I can't be doing much. I gotta sit down, chill, and relax. Like, I'm doing too much. But that's an update. The neighbor said they seen the mom late last night, but she ain't there this morning. So, I don't know. She ain't worried about her kids or concerned about your kids. Like, how you not looking for your kids? How? You got my number. You got the neighbor's number. You knew the kids was at the neighbor house, because I told you that day that the kids go to the neighbor house and get your kids. You worried about all this. You worried about Eric. Go get your kids. So we don't know where the wife at, and I don't know. Like, how you not worried about your kids? Like, I can't go a day without my kids. I'm sorry. Like, I can't go a day without my kids. My kids ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I don't know. So that's just a quick update. I keep calling the mom phone, but I left a few messages, but all her stuff just going straight to voicemail. So I don't know where she at. I don't know what's going on with Eric. I'm just glad he ain't get. But that's a little quick update, y'all. If I hear anything else from the mom or the dad or anything else change, I'll keep y'all updated. The kids, I think they're getting a little bit better with me. Like, I don't know. I guess they're getting a little used to me, so they're getting a little bit better. They still little rugrats, but they kids. That's what kids do. So I guess I gotta get used to it. I'm about to have a baby, so I need to prepare, I guess, running around and being up all night. But that's a little update. If anything else happen, I'll keep y'all posted. I do want to record his... No, I can't record his house. That's too much personal information. I'm already putting his business out there, but nobody know who he is. I didn't say where he worked at. I didn't show the front of his house. I didn't, show his wife. Like, so I don't think the wife you know, she can like sue me or, you know, or anything. I didn't show a picture of her. I didn't show her house. I didn't show anything. I mean, I got it on my phone, but I didn't put her business out there. And for the sake of my boss, like, I didn't put his business out there, you know, because he got a business and that's gonna look bad on him. But that's a quick update, y'all. Bye.